She stole scenes with her unquestionable magnetism as she sailed through a number of popular comedies in the 1990s. She made her comedic debut as a lustful town librarian, attracting attention with her exaggerated energy and attempting to woo a group of visiting priests or use her feminine cunning to influence a panel of judges to her side. However, she really made her mark in a long-running series as the antagonist of the main character, portraying a controlling secretary who held on to her position by threatening to sue. Her trademarked blue eyeshadow and boisterous comic style made her adversarial character legendary for almost 9 years and 233 episodes. Additionally, she continued to demonstrate her professional skills in other TV shows, even if her roles had slowed down. Do you know who it is? Kinney is here! When the writers saw the Drew Carey Show alum in Los Angeles, she was almost completely different from her famous persona. She had chosen to run errands without makeup, leaving her face bare. The 70-year-old Kinney, who has mostly avoided the spotlight, was seen wandering around a grocery shop wearing a stylish paisley fedora, a white linen quarter-sleeved blouse, and loose dark blue jeans. She was also wearing a black crossbody purse, red sunglasses, and a wristwatch. After leaving the store with her buy in a blue box, she wore blue sneakers and headed to her gray Porsche to load up her haul. Just a few weeks had passed since the 30-year anniversary of the Drew Carey Show when the unusual sighting occurred. Kinney's performance as Mr. Wick's secretary and the primary enemy of the ABC series, Mimi Bobeck, was particularly notable. She vowed to torture Drew Carey when he rejected her for a job due to her distinctive appearance, which included a strong red lip, heavy blush, blue and black eyeshadow, and sharply drawn eyebrows. Although she was only scheduled to make one appearance in the pilot, fans loved her so much that they offered her a role in the main cast. Their feuds were the subject of a recurrent gag on the show from 1995 to 2004. She would call him Pig or Doughboy, and she would pull ridiculous practical jokes like sending him to China while unconscious or gluing his hand to a pornographic magazine. Since the end of the sitcom, Kinney and the real Drew Carey have remained close friends and worked together on a number of projects outside of the program. Kinney appeared as a guest on a number of Carey's hosting assignments, including as Whose Line Is It Anyway? And The Price is Right, where she returned for an episode as Mimi. They also starred in Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, and in 2006 they even performed for American troops in Iraq. In 2009, Kinney returned to her role as Mimi on Craig Ferguson's show, The Late Late Show, when he performed a comedy as her boss, Mr. Wick. Playing Miss Goddard, the lustful town librarian, whose running joke was about attempting to woo the show's visiting side characters from a group of priests to a panel of judges, she started her comedic career on Newhart, 1982 to 1990. Before her Drew Carey triumph, Kinney went on to make cameo appearances on Seinfeld, Grace Under Fire, Full House, Boy Meets World, The Larry Sanders Show, and My Name is Earl. Later in life, Kinney appeared as a guest star on The Secret Life of the American Teenager and the animated television series The Penguin of Madagascar as Rhonda, the walrus. Following her departure from television, Kinney and Cindy Ratzlaff, a former marketing executive, founded the company Queen of Your Own Life, which produces vibrant postcards with motivational sayings intended to act as a daily meditation.